around the globe that you want to aspire to get connected to. Right now, people are approaching them on LinkedIn or any other manner, or sometimes students don't even know how to approach them. So through this platform, we will matchmake you with whatever mentor you want to get connected with. It will be a paid service. Mentor will be alerted that okay, student has booked you every week, which will be booked by students who want to shadow. It will be paid service. So if you want to pick up a line in particular that you think that you want to pursue down your career, so you will be shadowing that mentor, you will be connected with that mentor, and eventually they write your recommendation, you know that person, and you may get absorbed to that practice forever. And for practice, it becomes a complementing thing that they don't have to advertise for jobs. People will not leave their offices, and they will become lifelong, assets for each other. So that is the whole architects. ArchiMate is for consultants and engineers. ArchiChamps is again for architects, but who are young architects offering local neighborhood-based advice. So based on their years of experience, they will have a cap that you could not work beyond 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs, and likewise. So these will be small jobs. We will only matchmake if the job is suitable for them. And likewise, we have architects and sellers. We have 3 segments: ArchiMentor, ArchiTutor, and ArchiDream. ArchiMentor will be one-to-one focused mentorship all over the world. Within India, so you want to go to a X university, you have a thesis project where you're designing a golf course. So no credit, according to me, no credit will be given by your existing faculty. Your credits could come from persons who have actually designed golf courses. And if you want to pursue a career in designing golf courses, we make that connection. They write your recommendation, his advice. So now they are not going to do electrical drawings for you, because if they were to do electrical drawings, they come as consultants, but they could come as mentors on your platform, on your project, and you could take your project to them. You could book a block of hours. So yes, depending upon the project needs, they could also attend your client meetings, remote meetings, and they could give you really valuable input, either be it acoustics, be it services, be it all those things. So you are actually learning on the projects that you are doing. You are doing justice to client's fees. Client is receiving value for his money, and everyone is happy in this, and everything is prepaid. Nothing is coming afterwards. So these services are only available on prepaid basis. So mentor receives an alert that okay, student has booked you for 4 hours and he has paid this much fees. Are you ready to accept? And there will be of course 3 to 4 mentors. If one of them is busy or not available, or they have their prior engagements, they could engage with another one. So likewise, we are trying to democratize, and starting from bottoms up. I want to allow some time, because if now people have any questions or feedback or any comments, we are more than happy to accept those and close the presentation. And thank you for your time. So only questions and comments.
My question, because I want to make the best out of this esteemed jury, or I would say the speakers here. So my question is when we talk about education right now, so I also work for a corporate firm for 3.5 years, and I am here with my father. And as soon as I passed out, you are always at the crossroads after you pass out from school or after you pass out from college, what you should do or what you must do. So he said to me I wanted to go and work in the hills or in the rural areas, but his line to me was first fill your stomach and then go and fill some others people's stomach, right?
Yeah, you are absolutely right. That it's important for the client when engaging somebody to show them something visualized which they can understand, rather than something abstract which the architect may be thinking of as to how it will turn out. The client will only understand if the client sees that yes, this is how it will turn out. So yes, you're absolutely right. Here the important thing is
that is your calling, right? It's all okay. But this notion that there is only one kind of practice is problematic because it puts a lot of pressure on people who don't believe in it. It puts a lot of pressure on people who don't conform to that thought process. Like, would you get an intern to design a building? You could. Or would you like tell somebody, okay, see what you can do with it and bring it back and maybe run with that idea instead of the idea you came up with. It's not always necessary that because you're the boss, your idea sails and no one else's does, right? So are we ready for all this?
Rajitesh was asking, you see, the key word is theoretical knowledge. If you have the knowledge, then you have learned cycling. How can you ever unlearn that? If you have the knowledge, you learned swimming. How can you unlearn that? If you have actually understood bending moment, shear force, deflection and buckling, उसमें unlearn करने के लिए क्या है? वो तो आप सीख चुके तो सीख ही चुके ना.
Sir, I just wanted to ask you to reflect on what I meant because this text was written by me. So I'm talking about theoretical discourse, ethical discourse, theoretical knowledge. So I could never unlearn it. I only advanced. But those are the skills. But what are the moral and ethical responsibilities of architects? It is in that context that under the pressure of practice, under the pressure of commerce, we have to make compromise. We close our eyes on certain aspects and we just push it. So that is the part which I wanted.
But why do you blame only architects for doing that? Any person doing any other job does that.
Yes, yes.
The doctors do it all the time.
So
how are you pricing this?
It's very affordable. 1 hour should be worth around 2,000 rupees. So every hour 2,000 rupees. So 8,000 rupees is what we are initially hoping at. But since we are inaugurating and we are asking mentors also to come on board and asking them in kind that okay, for initial 1 month or 2 months period, they offer a discounted rate. And Archipal is no longer not taking any commission during this time. So our whatever money is being paid, we are only going to use it as to show that this model works and show traction on our platform, and all the money goes to the mentors. So pricing is 2,000 if it is for student. If it is for graduate, the price is 2,500. And if it is a professional, then the price goes up to 3,000 rupees per hour. Because you're not giving them any drawings, you're not drafting for them, you're not doing anything. You're giving them a focused crit about lighting design because you are a certified lighting designer or an expert in that particular field. So art and design, architectural crits, professional and academic crits are also there. So crits are no longer going to be daunting, as Henry has said. We all have online crit is another interesting product, or academic critique is another interesting product where an experienced person will guide you through over a period of time. I couldn't have given him a bottle of whiskey. I don't know whether he drinks or not, but I could never. And there was an awkwardness when you approach. You ask for their time, but you're not able to ask them diligently. So what we are facilitating a meaningful dialogue between two of them, honoring their commitment without disturbing their schedule, only few hours a week, 3 hours, 2 hours, and a student gets to at least talk. Nobody teaches us how to write SOPs. Nobody teaches us how, what, when and how. So it is those hand-holding exercises.